This is Barely Alive, a Tessa Flint FBI suspense thriller, Book 5, written by Molly Black, read by Caroline. Prologue. Emma Thompson threaded her way through the throngs of tourists lining the cobblestone-paved paths of the Botanical Garden. Her canvas tote, filled with sketchbooks and charcoals, bumped against her hip. The chaos of colours from 1,000 blooms beckoned to her painter's soul. It was beautiful, though a bit overwhelming. There were so many options, and she didn't know where to start. Every few feet, the manicured path gave way to gravel trails that wound off into smaller corners of the gardens, promising lesser-known secrets. Emma followed one of them, wanting a bit of isolation. It was much easier to sketch without a crowd around. As she moved along, Emma's gaze drifted lazily over the greenery, fingertips grazing the leaves like a curious child. She was rounding a corner and passing by a hybrid growth of basic tulips when she heard a man's suppressed laughter. Emma's curiosity was piqued. She veered off the designated route, gravel now replaced by nothing more than a thin footpath among the greenery. The soft earth yielded beneath her sandals as she pursued the sound. Hidden by an overgrowth of ferns and flowering vines, Emma discovered a clearing where she believed the laughter had come from, but there was no one there. However, she was no longer interested in the sound of laughter as her eyes found something she'd not been prepared for. A hesitant smile came to her face as she stepped forward, now in the center of the small clearing. For a moment, she felt like she was all alone in a fantastic jungle of some kind. The daily, hushed traffic of the Botanical Garden all felt very far away. Before her stood a plant that seemed to defy everything she knew about flowers. It looked like something out of a fantasy movie, some wild growth that might be found on the cliffside of imagined kingdoms. Its stems twisted elegantly into helixes, its leaves unfurled like the feathers of exotic birds. Blooms pulsated with hues so vivid they threatened to leap from their petals, crimson bleeding into violet, indigo kissing the edges of sunburst yellow. Emma approached slowly. How was something this mesmerizing tucked away in the farthest corner of the garden? This was the muse she had been seeking, a treasure hidden away from prying eyes and careless footsteps. She knew right away that this beauty was going to be her next project. She was tempted to take a picture of it with her phone, but that was a practice she'd long ago abandoned. A picture never did much justice to truly beautiful things. She found it was a much purer.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?